February, and one of the wettest February days on record as well. We did set a record wet day for today's date, and you can see the rain continues across the area. This has obviously caused some widespread flooding across Kentuckiana, and that's going to continue here for a little while. We've got a flood watch until 7 a.m. and thankfully no severe weather. The one strong thunderstorm is off to the southeast of our viewing area and east of Columbia, Kentucky. Let me share tonight's Facebook Live with our First Alert Storm Team page. Thanks for liking or sharing tonight's Facebook Live. Let's see if I can find it on my page here. There we go. So we picked up over 3 inches of rainfall today in Louisville. Some areas over 4 inches, especially off to the south of the Bluegrass and Western Kentucky Parkway. And that's just, as our live stream title says, too much water. So obviously tonight, if you have any travel, do not cross any of those flooded roadways. Don't test it out, and stay away from those rising rivers, creeks, and streams as well. And eventually, we're going to see the rising Ohio River too. It looks like it could head to a flood stage later on this week. So the smaller river systems, they rise and they drop very quickly, but the Ohio River takes time to rise and takes time to drop, as we all know here. All right, let me see who's tuning in here. The wettest day on record is like a little over 4 inches for February. There's like a 3.5, like a 3.6. So I think we're right around the 4th wettest February day on record since records have been kept in the late 1800s. We've got Kimberly Ferris, Joshua Violet, Chris Hall. How's it going? Beverly Hagist from Borden, Becky Williams. Greensburg has flooded areas. Yeah, you guys are under the flash flood warning. That continues until 9:45. Adair County just got put in a flash flood warning as well. David Miller, Joseph Rubel, and we've got Alice Young, Trish Turner, Lydia Lewis, and we've got Chad Quick, Wanda Neal, Joanne Steinhilber, Rusty Brooks from Seatonville, Mikey Lanehart. Yeah, hopefully there's not too many flooded basements. Make sure the power's off before you try to check that out. Kathy Johnson, thanks for watching here. Danny McClister, Lydia Lewis. Got some flooding there in Clarksville. Sue Embry says, rain, go away. And that is a good point, because it is going to go away for a while, thankfully, after tonight. We're looking at a dry outlook, and that's exactly what we need around here after all the soggy and saturated conditions. We've also had the snow melting recently, so the ground was already pretty saturated, and then we just dumped about 3 or 4 inches of water on top of that. And so there's been a lot of runoff, high water table, and flooding as a result. And here's all the different alerts that we have across the region right now. We've got in that green color there from the Ohio River south, a couple green colors here. That is the flood watch until 7 a.m. And then we've got river flood warnings. Pretty much most of our river systems are under flood warnings. And then we have some of the flash flood warnings there for several counties south of the Bluegrass and Western Kentucky Parkways. And again, the severe weather threat is staying off to our south. So it's just been a steady stream of showers and a few thunderstorms today. Thankfully, we're starting to get on the tail end of this system. We've got a cold front that's going to move through tonight and eventually put an end to the wet weather, the severe weather threat, again, south of our area, so I'm not concerned about that. Let's take a look at FUTURECAST. And here you go. Midnight, 1 a.m., southern Indiana drying out first. And then it's got most locations dry by sunrise, just after 7 a.m. And we've got that north breeze kicking in, so temperatures are cooler tomorrow in the upper 40s and lower 50s. Today, we made it up to 67. So we're looking to be about 15 degrees cooler tomorrow. It will be chilly tomorrow night, upper 20s and lower 30s. And then Tuesday, some more sunshine across the area with upper 40s and lower 50s. All right, so the stats today, 67. This was earlier, and earlier we had 2.82 inches this afternoon, but we've added about another half inch of rainfall to that. Let's take a look at the rainfall totals. And these are the MSD rain gauges. We'll wait just a second for that data to load on there. There we go. And we've got over 3 inches in many of these rain gauges now. 3.39 is the official at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport so far today. But anywhere from about 2 to 5 inches. Campbellsville is now up to 4.91 inches in the rain bucket there. 4.5 in Munfordville. And that's where we have the flash flood warnings as a result of that. And the Ohio River forecast. It is expected to go a couple of feet above flood stage. Hitting flood stage right now, the forecast, it looks like late Monday into Tuesday morning. And then going a couple feet above the minor flood stage up to 25 feet. So some impacts there on the close to the banks of the Ohio River. And just some things to remember here with the flooding around the area tonight. Just avoid flooded areas altogether. The water depth is unknown when you're driving around, especially in the dark. Turn around, don't drown. 1 to 2 feet of flowing water can wash away your vehicle. 6 inches of flowing water can knock you off your feet. And it's best not to go into flooded basements before ensuring the electricity is off. Water is obviously a good conductor of electricity. All right, let's take a look out there now. It's still pretty mild, 61 and 60 at the airports. Humidity high, obviously, at 87%. And we now have a west-northwest breeze. So it looks like the front is right on top of us. We'll go full screen here. Notice we've got that northwest flow and still a south breeze over Kentucky for the most part. So the cold front's basically right on top of us. 53 in Bedford, 55 in Paoli. Around 55 to 60 in most locations. So for tonight, some more rain, but it's going to be tapering off northwest to southeast through the nighttime. We'll go a low of 41. And then tomorrow becoming partly sunny as we dry out with a high of 52. And the 7-day forecast, look at how quiet this is. March coming in like a lamb, not a lion this time around. We've got a bunch of sunny days on the way. We've got a forecast low of 29 tomorrow night, 53 Tuesday, 60 Wednesday, and lower 50s, kind of normal temperatures with more dry time Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I think we deserve a dry week after one of the wettest February days on record, finishing the month out very, very soggy across the area. So again, the main story here, just continue to watch out for those flooded areas through tonight, early tomorrow morning, flood watch until 7 a.m. But thankfully, we'll start to see this rainfall taper off as we head through the overnight hours. Barber Ray, Shepherdsville, it's probably, let me see if it'll pop up on our map. You're probably around that 3-inch range though. It will not, but I'll bring up the radar. We'll look at the radar estimates across the area. We will go to our rainfall here. All right, this is the estimated rainfall totals And then we can query this. That says 3.8 inches for Shepherdsville. So it's fairly accurate. There's a lot of areas up around 3.5 over Metro Louisville. And then off to the south is where we've seen the worst of the rain. Over 5 inches possibly here in Hart, Greene, Taylor, and Marion counties. Too much rain over too little of time, causing some flooding problems across the area. All right, guys, thanks for watching here tonight. Again, we've got a nice, quiet 7-day forecast, lots of sunshine on the way, a nice, easy start to the month of March for the first week or so of the month. I will see you in about an hour and 19 minutes on WHAS 11 News, The Night Team. Sleep well, have a peaceful